A Mines student who's currently in the United States on a student visa may see that visa become officially revoked in the coming months. She's now suing former South Dakota Governor turned Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem and the Department of Homeland Security for her right to stay. Our Adrian Carbajal attended her federal court hearing today in Rapid City and has an update.
Priya Saxena is a doctorate student at South Dakota Mines from India who is expected to graduate next month. On April 7th, the Consular Information Unit in the U.S. Embassy in New Delhi wrote Saxena that, quote, based on additional information that became available after the visa was issued, it was revoked, and her Student and Exchange Visitor Information System, or SEVIS record, was terminated, meaning she was no longer a student at the university. That additional information mentioned was a 2021 criminal conviction for failing to stop for an emergency vehicle, which is a Class 2 misdemeanor and her only criminal record. However, the government alleged Saxena was actually detained for a DUI charge, which made her a, quote, public safety threat. The government argued since she did not disclose this detainment, she was eligible to have her visa revoked. Her attorney disputes that fact.
She was picked up on suspicion of DUI back in 2021. When her blood was tested, she had a lawful level of alcohol in her blood. The state never proceeded on the DUI charges. They were dismissed. She pled to a traffic violation.
In court today, Saxena's legal team requested a temporary restraining order to stop the Department of Homeland Security and its Secretary Kristi Noem from taking any immediate action, such as deportation against her, and it was granted by Judge Karen Schreier.
The judge agreed with us and granted a temporary restraining order, and the judge ruled based on our showing today that the government was proceeding unlawfully and in violation of due process of law.
As a result of this restraining order, Saxena's SEVIS record was reinstated and she will be allowed to attend school and graduate at next month's ceremony. Leach added this decision helps hold the government accountable in following the law and stemmed a potential abuse of power.
Well, we're in a scary time in this country. I mean, it's no secret that the president and the people who work for him have been making the argument that they're not necessarily bound by what judges think or say. And that's a profoundly dangerous issue.
The next steps in this case will be in the form of preliminary and permanent injunction hearings, which have not been set at this time. Reporting in Rapid City, I'm Adrian Carbajal.